Hello viewers, Jan van der Stoel here, international musical therapist, interpretive dancer, very tired person, and welcome to the Corona Vlog with Van der Stoel, episode 7, the penultimate episode, because next week episode 8 is our final one. Oh, so in the news, well, Victoria has the largest number of new cases in Australia, but they also have the largest tests that were done. They did 100,000 tests in just 2 weeks. So it does beg the question, if New South Wales had a higher testing rate, maybe they would also have higher cases. And I was thinking, for all of you parents who are homeschooling at the moment, this would make a very good maths question for your kids. So here it is, you can copy it down. If Victoria tests 100,000 people and find that they have 16 cases, but New South Wales tests only 50,000 people, half the people, and they find they have 8 new cases, how many new cases does Brisbane have? Give that to your kids. That's going to stump them for hours, and you can just have a nice cup of tea and go watch the new series of Killing Eves on iView. You're welcome. Now, in other news, New South Wales pubs and clubs are allowed to open up again, but only with a maximum of 10 people seated. So look, that's fine during the day, no problem, you know. You've always got those 10 alcoholics sitting on the stools during the day. But what about at night time? I mean, who can make money off 10 people in their club or pub? Unless they've got 10 people ordering a lobster schnitzel and a schooner of Dom Perignon, that's going to put someone out of business immediately, if they're not out of business already because of COVID. So, up here for sinking. Stupid. But other businesses that are absolutely right to start again are hairdressers. You can see I've had my little perm already. And also sporting traditions such as hunting, fishing and lawn bowls. But oddly, no mention about the ladies' sports like netball or hockey for the lesbians. Sexist. But I am personally excited that massage therapists are back. And this is an important distinction, not massage parlours, just massage therapists. And I had to explain that distinction to my massage therapist, Phoenix, because he didn't know the difference. You know, I had to say to him, Phoenix, you know, you're a remedial masseuse. I don't care if the cost of seeing you comes up on my bank statement, you know. I can get a rebate when I go to see you. I can't get a rebate from Hot and Salty Massage Parlour for my weekly rug and tug. Anyway, he didn't even understand that. He didn't know the difference. I couldn't believe it. I said, darling, there's a big difference, you know. I want you to help me with my neck pain, not lose your hand in the Velvet Wish Cave frisking the little criminal. Anyway, he was a little bit uncomfortable about that conversation, but he did give me a massage, so my neck feels a lot better. And of course, the other big news is that everyone now can have some people, different in every state, but some people come over and visit again. So that's exciting. Or is it? Because I know that some of you have really been enjoying dodging your annoying relatives and friends, haven't you? Eh? Now you've got no excuse, you've got to see them again. And not only that, during the COVID, a lot of people have reconnected on things like Zoom and House Party and, you know, Grindr, those kind of apps, with people that they lost contact with long ago. So people like, you know, from your footy, touch footy used to play, or your mother's group, or you know, the amateur production of Sound of Music that you did years ago, and so you had a little bevy and had a few, and then, you know, started saying, of course, oh, you know, let's get together once the COVID is over and we'll have a drink in real life. And you weren't thinking ahead, were you? You weren't realising that you lost touch with those people for a reason. And now COVID's over, you're going to have to catch up with them. So good luck with that. But one thing that has really lifted my spirits and our spirits, Peter and I, was the news when Jacinda Ardern came over and they talked about the possible trans-Tasman bubble. The fact that possibly in the next couple of months or whatever, we may actually start to again travel overseas to New Zealand. Oh, that is so exciting. So if you are busting to travel, and I would say, start planning a trip to New Zealand now. And today I'm actually going to help you with that, because Peter and I have been many, many times to the land of the Great White Cloud. Kia ora to all of my New Zealand friends. So here are some travel tips for the best places to go that we've been to. Now, they're not the normal places that everyone knows about, you know, like the Hobbit Trail and Rotorua and Auckland, things like that. These are the kind of places that only really well-travelled people like myself know. So, Peter, my husband cousin, and I, we grew up on a tiny little island called Schiermonnikoog in Holland. And I've always said, if you want something to look big, put it on a tiny island. And New Zealand have well and truly run with that, you know. They really have, because I've never seen so many big things on a little island. So they've got, here, I'll show you. They've got the giant L&P bottle. Can you see that? Yeah. The giant L&P bottle in Peiroa. They've got the giant carrot in Okahoon. The giant gumboot in Tai Hope. The giant shearer in Te Kuati. The giant kiwi fruit in Te Puke, and the giant dog in Te Rao. And if you drive fast enough and just get a little snack in the drive-through at McDonald's, you can see all of them in one morning. Jacinda really has thought of everything. So once you've done that, you can stop off for lunch at the Huka Prawn Park in Taupo. Now, if you're anything like Peter and I, and pint-sized crustaceans really get you going, you are going to love this park. This iconic park created great expectations already when we were reading about it on the website, because it said, from the minute you arrive at our entrance, you'll be amazed at such a place existing in the world. Spend the day creating exciting prawn memories that last forever. And they did, I tell you. I will never forget spending $75 to go in for a 25-minute tour of just the prawn nursery and the hatchery. And then we got to finish that experience by throwing a line in and having a fish and trying to catch any prawns that you can, because you can, as many as you catch, you're allowed to take home with you. Unfortunately, on the day that we were there, we didn't catch anything, and neither did anyone else. But there was a little dead prawn at the bottom of the pool, so that was exciting. And then finish the day with a relaxing swim at the hot water beach in Coromandel. Now, what makes this place so unique is that you have to dig your own private spa pool on the beach. It then slowly fills with water that has the soothing temperature of your own spit. And then you can sit in that spit water with your family. This is the picture that is on their website. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that gorgeous? But it looked a little bit more like this when we went there. You know, it is actually, as you can imagine now, the word is out, it has become a very popular place. It can be quite busy, and the digging is not easy. So if you prefer, you can just claim a pool that was left there by some other strangers and then just sit in their tepid water, which is what Peter and I did. Oh, New Zealand. I just can't wait to go back there. So that's it for this week. We only have one more vlog. Next week in episode 8 is our final week. So if there's anything you want me to cover, get in touch on the socials at Jan van der Stel. And don't forget to hit the button below, receive updates. Stay safe, be kind, and stay 1.5 metres apart. And remember, if you like it, please share it like beach water, the temperature of saliva.